Hi, I'm very much looking forward to see you all and have a conversation around a topic that is very close to my heart, which there are many experts around, and that is how do you create a personal brand? And what I would like to invite you to do is to pay close attention to what I'm going to talk about over the next few minutes, because this is about you taking control over your personal brand. You see, the thing is this: your brand is created when you were born. You are created with thoughts around, oh, he was a shy boy, or she's a very bossy girl, or, there are a lot of these things, and they are evolving according to when we grow up. The world has changed. If we don't have a personal brand today, we are victims of circumstances where we're not more than our corporation. We're definitely more than our title. And if that day comes and you don't longer have the company and you don't have the title, maybe you don't have the country, you've lost your identity. So when we are talking about creating your core personal brand, it's about to understand what is the most important part we need to work on first in order to create a personal brand. So again, I invite you to pay attention to what we're just going to go through now. The most important part, in my opinion, that we need to work on is to identify your core values. You see, values are part of us. They highlight what we stand for. They are the engine driving us forward, giving us the energy to do what we truly want to do. And sometimes, strangely enough, regardless, even we have a lot of people going against us. If we are against, if we're not according to our values, we will actually experience that we are incongruent with ourselves. We feel drained. We have lack of energy. So as you can appreciate, in order to create your personal brand, it is important for us to know what is driving me forward. What is it that I can talk about for hours and hours and hours that also is important for other people, and bring those things up. So what are core values? Well, one core values I think the majority of people are very well acquainted with, that some has and some don't, is creativity. So let me just give you an example. If you have creativity as your core value, that you just have to be creative, and you have a job that has nothing creative in it at all, and you can't even find how to be creative in it, you might find yourself in a very stressed out situation. That means that when you appear on social media, when you appear on LinkedIn, you become more of an expert of talking about how important it is to choose jobs, work, games, whatever, that actually drives you forward and makes you feel powerful and driven by what is important to you. Core values doesn't make things necessarily easier, because when you stand in your value, you stand there. It's like if you have honesty as your core value, that is so powerful that you might risk losing a few friends on the way, actually, because it's not everybody that wants to keep to honesty. It might be that if you are a person with a value of connecting with others and you are stuck in an office, even as a leader, you are unhappy because you need to be out there. What does that mean? It means that when you are communicating on social media, you can become the expert talking about how to do networking, What gives the best results? How do you experience it? So you see, we are so much driven by external information to try to know how do we fit in every single part of a company, a family, a country, that we actually forget what is it that we bring with us that is a contribution to the company, the family, the country that we are now a part of. So that is the thing that I would just invite you to tap into first. And what you will see is that there is a link below here, and that link takes you to just a formula which is easy to go through. But if you go through that, you will quickly identify what is actually your core values, and it just can make it a bit easier when you're actually showing up tomorrow. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and let's have a big conversation, because we are there for conversations, not necessarily information, but for insight. And each and one of us owns a piece of the truth. Remember that. So looking forward to seeing you all. Bye for now.